Okay, just a short video to end the week. I've had a few hours work on this, so I'll show you what I've been doing. There's one thing around the back with some lights I've been sorting out briefly, but that'll be a lot better than the look at the moment, but I'll show you anyway. But the general gist is what I've been doing here. So basically I've got this section here which was fiberglass, because there were some rough sections and some bits that were split underneath, under there, and all sorts of various bits and bobs split underneath there. They were all taken out and re-fiberglassed ages ago. I've only just got around to filling it. Not been sanded or anything, as you can see, but it's all been basically sorted. What we've got here, the engine cover. That top section's had now 3 layers of filler. It's probably difficult to see. There's sections still that need a lot of work. There's some cracks in it as well, needs a bit of fiberglass in, just because basically I broke it unfortunately when I was doing a bit of work on it, when I was leaning on it, but at least it fits right. Then I can obviously, now it all fits right at the tops, top of here, top of there, top of that section. I can now start doing all the sides to make it so it's all nice. Same this side is all going to be tied into the sort of wing end of bonnet sort of section to look nice basically. I've just started doing this section as well, the bottom bit. This is now on its 2nd layer of filler, I think it is. It's got a bit of shaping to do still on this. I'm debating whether to keep like a bit of a circle shape there or whether to leave it as it is. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll see how that looks afterwards. I'm also going to come into here a little bit with a bit of fiberglass. Obviously the piping goes in here, so that won't be seen. And obviously it's all got to be lined up and put on the frame properly. Now all the frame is solid after the last video. So that's all sorted. Now then, a bit of a weird one. I've been doing the top end of, well, underneath the bonnet, so it's the top end of the bonnet section that comes up. But this is obviously the bit that lifts up in the first place. So it's had filler, it's all been smoothed back, it's basically exactly what it should be. What I've done then, I've put like a, I don't know if you call it like a resin kind of seal. It's stuff that's designed for moulds. Not everyone will agree with what I'm doing here. But basically it's like a self-leveler, so it gets rid of any air holes, sort of levels itself out. When it's set solid, you can sand this back. It takes a bit of sanding, but it basically gives you a nice finish on the bottom. The shape of it is basically there now. There's a little bit more to build up in this area, but what I might do instead, I might take this section down a little bit, because this stuff is thick. It's like chucked on really thick, so I can take, there's quite a lot of there, so I can basically take that out, get that level, and then top up around these areas when it's all dry. Obviously I could do that all in one hit, because otherwise I'll end up with tons of it everywhere. But yeah, that's basically how that's going to fit. So that's nearly done now, so almost ready to refit afterwards. It's going to be sticker bombed anyway, so it doesn't make a difference, but it's all going to be flatted back nicely, and obviously it's got to fit right. Now then, I'll have a look around the back. I'll show you what I'm doing. Got a random battery here just for testing purposes, you'll see why in a second. Okay, that didn't go well. Bolts everywhere, not to worry. Let's zoom out on this one because it's a bit tricky to see. Okay, so I've got some LED lights here. I'm just working on some shapes, things that I like, but the general gist is things are pretty much working. So we've got a, what have we got here? Let's try and get this sorted out. So we've got a earth. This is going to be quite tricky to do actually, because I've got bits everywhere. But you'll get the idea in a second. Probably should have done this beforehand. Put the powers in so I can actually do this while I'm on the phone. Okay, so that's the earth in. Okay, hang on. There you are. So you can see that's looking, it's pretty bright. They're just eBay specials, these are, to be honest, relatively cheap. But they put out some nice light, and they're pretty uniform as well. So they haven't got sort of LED dots everywhere. I don't like that sort of idea. Basically I like it to be nice smooth constant light, which this basically is, so it looks quite good. And I've also got a blue one in here as well, if I can get it working. 2 seconds. Okay, hopefully this should work fine. See if I out. Where's that gone? Where's the power for this? Where's the earth gone? Here it is. Okay, is that it? Yep, right, okay. So same for this one. Nice blue light. Should show up well. Try and zoom out a bit so you can see how sort of bright it is. I mean, that's with the light on up there, so that's not bad. In the dark it'd be even better. So yeah, they're pretty good. So basically I'm going to run with some shapes on this. Obviously not now, I've just got to get a rough idea of what's going on here, but I just wanted to make sure I've got everything. But obviously there'll be the tail light with that, and the blue light in between for like a nice decorative light, basically, for when it's on show and stuff like that. So yeah, there you go, that's what I've been playing with. So let me know what you think, and comment and subscribe if you can, and I'll do another video probably next week now, I would have thought. Yeah, next week.